Okay. You're up a little bit for this class.
Are you okay if I don't have a mask on?
Yeah, I am. I was going to take my off.
Okay,
I
okay, good.
got vaccinated back in March.
I've been boosted.
Yeah, okay. I will say a disclaimer, I have a cough that I've had since September and I'm being treated by my doctor because they don't know how to get rid of it. So it's not, I'm not quite sick. I just, anyway, hopefully I won't be coughing.
irritated.
Yeah, and I did a course of prednisone, which didn't do anything, except make me go crazy. Yeah. Thank you. So if you hear me, that's all that is.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem. Any special requests? Were you surprised how you were feeling the other last time?
I was sore the next day.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good sore, there's different types of sore.
Good
Okay.
sore.
Yeah, it was a good sore the last time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right, well, let's start in child's pose. And I figured out the Wi-Fi and the music and amazing what we can do. Okay. Child's pose, just allow your body to kind of move as it needs here. Walk your arms out in front of you. See if you can bring your palms to touch. You might have to kind of adjust your shoulders and stuff a bit, and then bend the elbows backwards. So the thumbs go back towards the back of your skull, maybe, or your upper back. You can even curl the elbows a little farther forward. Just feel a stretch through the triceps. You can press palms together, or I like to do the fingertips or length of my fingers. Good, and then release the hands back to the mat and gently come up to tabletop to all fours and move through a few rounds of cow and cat. You can rock a little bit front to back as you're moving through your cow and cat. And then come to tabletop and sink between the shoulder blades. So you create a trench in the upper back and then lift between the shoulder blades. So it's like punching up between the upper back. So create a trench and then punch up. So just moving one to the other and massaging space in the upper back. That's it, good. Come to neutral, slide just the right arm forward, bend the left elbow, lower the chest. So you're still in like a tabletop, just get a big stretch along that right side, under the right armpit, right arm. And then switch sides, come up, slide the right arm in, slide the left arm forward, and lower the chest and breathe. And breathe slowly through the nose, filling up the lungs. Press into the right hand, come back up, tuck the toes. This is a forward fold, so walk your hands back to the knees, press up to the feet. And then you can kind of spread the toes out, maybe sway the body side to side. I always like to maybe walk in place, bending one knee, bending the other. Then begin to walk your hands forward, coming into downward facing dog. And here you can pedal it out, bending the knees one at a time. Rise up to your tiptoes. Bring the feet closer together, right at the middle of the back of the mat. And then take the right leg up towards the ceiling. Stay high on the ball of the left foot if you can. Bend the right knee, roll it open. That's it. And then switch legs. We'll set the right foot down. Take the left leg up, stay high on the ball of the foot. So you're stretching through the toes, strengthening through the calf. And then set the left foot down next to the right and walk forward. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Lift halfway, halfway lift, flat back. Good. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale to the top, extended mountain. Exhale, draw the hands down to the heart. And then arms down. We'll move here. So breathe in, sweep it up. And breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, step back, high plank. Take a full breath in. Exhale as you lower down, either halfway or all the way. It's fine to use your knees. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. You can go through child's pose. You can use your knees. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Look forward and walk or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward bow. Extended mountain, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, then again. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, high plank. Pause, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. Exhale, press back to down dog, and you're welcome to use your knees. Yeah. Take a full breath in, all the way. Breathe out. Now I have a full throat thing. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, extended mountains. Really use every drop of breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Step back, high plank and pause. Breathe in. Breathe out and lower down. Oh, you found this. Oh my gosh. It's okay. You're here now. Exhale back to downward dog and breathe here. Take one more breath. Exhale, empty, look forward, bring your feet to your hands. You can walk or hop. Lift halfway up, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, rise to the top, extended mountain. And exhale, hands to your heart. So we said if you want to take your mask off and you're comfortable, you can. And if not, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
So whatever you're comfortable with.
Is everybody vaccinated?
Yes.
Yes, okay. It's just ridiculous.
I know, it's just freeing. So freeing. Okay, come on up towards the front of your mat. And then you'll bring your feet can be together or slightly apart or hip width up to you. You're going to bend the knees and sweep the arms up, chair pose. And then squat down about 5 inches. And then stand up, reach up. And then forward fold, bend the knees slightly as you bow. And then you'll do that again. You'll bend the knees, chair pose, sweep the arms up. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, fold forward. Again, bend the knees. Inhale, chair. Squat back into the heels as low as you can go comfortably. Stand up, press the feet down, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Squat a little deeper, weight back in the heels. Press down, I know, stand up, pushing those edges. Exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, halfway lift. And step back, high plank. Breathe in. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Find to use the knees. Lift the right leg up and back. And then step it forward for crescent lunge. You'll stay high on the ball of the back foot and reach your arms up. Trying to hear up a little bit. If it's too much, I can turn it down. Yes?
It might be.
Okay. As we start to move, it's like 73 feels warm. Okay, so stay there with the right foot forward. And then you'll twist to the right. So the right arm goes back, left arm forward. Lift up into the crown of the head, keep pressing into the ball of the right big toe. Now bring your right hand to your left leg and your left arm to the sky. So this is twisty balance and breathe. From here, you'll swing the left arm behind you open to warrior two. Good job. Flip the right palm up, reverse the warrior. And then side angle, bring your forearm to thigh or hand can go to the floor. Into your legs. Rest your breath, breathe into the back side of the body. Good, look down, plant your hands, step it back, high plank. Low plank. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up and back, breathe in. And step it forward. Stay high on the ball of the right foot. Come on up, so to make sure you're not on a tightrope. Balance, little balance. I always start with my feet. I check in at my feet, find like kind of the center line in my pelvis, and then reach from there. Now twist to the left. So right arm goes in front, left arm back. Stay there. And then left hand drops to the right leg, left hand goes down, right arm goes up. Really lengthening from the pelvic floor up. Nice, Karen. And then warrior two, the right arm swings back as you open. You can make any adjustments that you need. Flip the left palm up, reverse the warrior. And bring it forward, side angle. You can set the forearm to thigh or fingertips to the floor. And look down, plant the hands, and through flow, high to low plank. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog, crescent. Walk your hands to your feet, walk to the back of the mat. Catch your big toes with your peace fingers. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Good, release the toes, bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to stand. Big reach up. Right here, you'll take your right arm under your left. So go to the back of your mat because we're going to be moving. And then you'll bend the knees and take the right leg, stack it on top of the left. So eagle, it's fine to have your toes on the ground. I always like to kind of set my eyes straight through my forearms. There's this obstacle. You look past it. Keep your arms as they are, and you'll stand up, bring the right knee up, take a step forward, shift forward, and then airplane, then unwind the arms. Take them back, left leg goes up. Pause and breathe. Lift your shoulders up towards the ceiling. Expand the chest and the upper back. You'll just listen carefully. You come to stand, arms up, left knee up. You're still balancing. And then take a step up your mat for a tree. The right foot goes to the left leg. You can do it without helping it, do that. If you need to help it, help it. Good, right foot down, keep your arms up, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step or hop back, high plank, low plank. Nice. Upward facing dog or cobra, it's fine to stay low. Downward facing dog, press it. Walk your hands to your feet, walk to the back of your mat, walk backwards. This time slide the palms of the hands under the soles of the feet, toes to the wrist creases, halfway lift. Forward bow, drop your head, bend your elbows, press your hips up as you bend the elbows and lower the chest down. Release the hands, bring your hands to your hips, root down, rise up, extended mountain. Eagle, left arm goes under the right, left elbow under, and left leg goes over. So get grounded through the right foot. Use your big toe if you need. See what you see. Keep the arms, bring the left knee up. Take a step forward and hinge forward, then unwind into airplane. Good. Good. Come up to stand, arms up, right knee up. Take a big step up your mat, tree pose, left foot to right leg. Good, Karen, yeah, help it there. Nice, Amy. Your arms up, set the left foot down, big breath in, reach higher. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High to low push-up. You can step or hop. Suzanne. And lower down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Good. Downward facing dog. Nice. Stretch your right leg behind you, up and back. Step it forward for warrior one. You'll spin the left foot flat. Good job. And then open to warrior two. Good, and then triangle, straighten the right leg, and you hinge, reach forward, and set the right hand down. It can be on the foot or the floor. Good, left arm goes up. Good, let the left arm pull you to stand, bring your feet to parallel. Hands to your hips, lift up there and bow forwards, wide leg forward fold. Set your hands to the mat. Your fingertips can be in line with the toes or walk them back in line with the heels, but fingers face forward. And then you bend the elbows towards 90 degrees. Push the palms gently down into the floor, reach the crown of your head towards the floor. So you get this long body, like you're pressing the hips up and reaching the crown down. Maybe the head touches, maybe not. From here, you'll lift back up to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips, come up to stand. Turn the right toes to face forward towards the front of the room. And then the left foot will step up, and then take your left arm up and bend the elbow and fold it. And then you can stay here and fold forward, or the right arm might come around and you might be able to clasp hands or hold a shirt or use a strap or something and then come forward. You can hold the elbow or you can play with the arch your arms. Yes, good. Even if they don't touch, yeah, good job. Good job. Point the right elbow more towards the ceiling, left elbow towards the floor. Good. And then take your left hand to the ground, lengthen the spine and twist to the right. So the right arm can stay where it is on the left hip, or it can reach up towards the ceiling, or it can stay on the back. No right or wrong. Good, and then look down, release both hands to the ground. High plank, take your way back. Low plank, or knees to the floor. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, press back. Good, lift your left leg up and back, big breath in. Exhale, step it forward for warrior one. Right foot spins flat, stay facing forward, reach up. And then open to warrior two. Adjust your feet as needed. For triangle, straighten the left leg, lengthen out over it. Always reconnect. Every pose, I check in with whatever's on the floor. Whether it's my hand, my head, my back, my feet, whatever's on the floor. Get rooted and grounded. Move from there. Good, and then let the right arm just pull you up. You'll bring your feet to parallel. Hands go behind the back. Knuckles go down, chest lifts up, and then hinge forward. And stretch the arms wherever they can go over your head. Allow your head to drop. And kind of wrap the shoulders back, squeezing between the shoulder blades, like there's an apple between the shoulder blades that you're squeezing. Check in with the feet, press the hips up, reach the head down. Good, and then release the hands to the ground, just pause, maybe shake your head, yes and no. And lift to a flat back, bring your hands to your hips, come up to stand. And then left toes turn forward, go to the front, towards the gap. The right foot goes up, and then right arm up, bend the elbow, so archer, half archer, or left arm around. Even if you can't clasp it, just reach, breathe in, and fold forward. And just square the pelvis, be gentle with the left hamstring. There's balance, there's strength, there's flexibility all right here. Release the right fingertips to the floor, lengthen the spine, reach forward, then twist to the left. The left hand can just go behind the back, reaching for the right outer hip, or left arm can reach for the ceiling. Notice if your chin is forward, pull the jawbone back towards the neck as you revolve. And boy, I feel that outer left hip here. Really press the left big toe down. Good, and then yes, nice. And then release the hands back to the mat and through the vinyasa, high plank, low plank. It's fine to use your knees, upward facing or cobra, and downward facing dog or child's pose anytime. Stretch your right leg up and back here. We'll step it forward into lizard. So you'll bring it to the outer edge of the mat and hands to the inside and then drop the left knee. Good. And then this can be where you stay. Or you can
turn the toes out and roll the knee out, you get that outer hip. That's can be also where you stay. You can also come down. Yeah, and then there's one more little level here. If you want, there's always one more, right? You can bend the back knee and catch it with your right hand. Yeah, or not.
Yeah, it's cramping.
Yeah, it's instead of catching it from the inside, it's easier to open up, catch it from the outside, so twist. Yeah, like that.
Still cramping.
It's still the hamstring. Yeah, it's good to know.
That's the
When-
worst.
Neil Diamond. Yeah, good. Do you need another mat, Amy? Okay. Look at that. Good job. Me too. Okay, so you'll come up here. You're going to toe heel the right foot back to center. Point the back toes and pull the hips back. So breathe into the hamstring here. Good. And then there's one more place we're gonna go from here. So I just turned to face you, and it's not so bad. So here from here, you're gonna walk around to the left and pivot the left shin and straighten the right leg. Yep. And then you can walk forward. Lower the chest. You can be on your forearms. So your arms can be lifted, really lengthening. Or you can also take a thread the needle where the right arm goes under and you're on the outer right shoulder. So you get a little stretch right there. And whoa, inner thigh. Okay, press down, come up. You're gonna turn back to the right, walk it around, step it back. High plank. Low plank. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Lift your left leg up and back. And step it to the outside of the edge of your mat for lizard. Step the right knee down. Point or flex the toes. You can toe heel it left. Roll to the knife edge of the foot. You can drop onto your forearms. You can bend the right knee, reach back. I'm always surprised. Every time I come on my mat, I get surprised. I cramp right there. So you're holding right here. That's fine, stay there. My suggestion for that would be bring the right forearm down, let the belly relax. And just like let the left knee open out and soften, and don't hold from the belly. Just let it all go. A little bit. I mean, there is some holding yourself up, but not so extreme. Trust the legs a little bit. I think you're just those hips are pretty down. And then instead of, and as you breathe, this is a tip for me right now too, is breathe through the nose, but you want to constrict. Yeah, try to really get into that. And go real slow as you breathe and try to expand sideways with the chest, the lung. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so you'll come up to the half splits, or toe heel the left foot in a little bit. Like the back toes, pull the hips back. You can adjust the foot forward or back. The tendency is to round through this lower spine. See if you can press the tail back. So the pelvis, like your bowl of water, tipping it out, and there's the true hamstring. That's where you'll really feel. And sometimes when I do that, and then I go a little bit side to side. my foot. Really get into those. Yeah, they call it flossing the muscles, kind of flossing through all the little spots that are adhered or stuck. Okay, now, I'll go this way. You're gonna walk it around right, pivot, right shin back, straighten that left leg, good. And then you can come down to forearms, or you take the left arm under for the needle. That's it. So really take the left shoulder away from the ear, gently press into the back of the left hand. You'll get a bigger opening behind the shoulder blade. So this is thoracic spine twist. It's rib cage. And the breathing, diaphragm, plus inner thigh and all the other stuff going on. Okay, come back up, you'll pivot back around to the left, step back, high plank, might not be easy, low plank, cobra or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky and into half pigeon. And if you prefer to be on your back, you can come on your back instead, right ankle over left thigh. And then half pigeon, this is a nice place also to stretch out the abdomen. You can stay upright and go back a little, maybe baby back bend, and then come forward. And you want to try to walk the arms as far forward as they'll go, but stay with the weight kind of in the hips and then lower the forehead. Back toes can be pointed or tucked, either way. Good, Amy. If it bothers the knee, let me know. If it's just like tight hips, stay and try to breathe. Nice, Suzanne. Good, Karen. Relax into that left side a little bit more. Good, and then you'll come up and switch legs. You can go back through down dog or just switch the floor, whichever way. You're ready, you'll take the left leg maybe up first or just forward. Into half or reclined pigeon. Back toes can be tucked or pointed. You can stay upright and then fold or just fold forward. And we tend to keep ourselves up on our elbows. That's kind of a reflexive move. Kind of stay away from the deepest part of the stretch, but as you get into it, see if you can walk forward, like really surrendering down. And I remember when I first heard that word surrender, I was like, no, I'm a fighter. I don't put up the flag of surrender. I had this feeling in my body of like, don't tell me what to do when someone said that to me. And now over time, it's like, well, what does that mean if I just let go? Like to me, it's like trust, trusting the bigger picture, the process, letting go of what you can't control anyway, and surrender it up to whatever that is for you. Maybe it's something that you have faith in, or the highest good. My intention now, kind of as I move through the world, is not just about my own highest good, but the highest good for everybody involved in whatever interaction, whatever happens each day. How do I show up not only for my highest self, but for others too? Really like kind of surrender my will. Will of like to control outcomes of what I can't control. Perfect example was yesterday I was in Phoenix for the weekend. Yesterday, we show up at the airport ready to board our flight. A transformer blew and the whole power was out of the airport. International airport. So we weren't assured of a flight yesterday. It was chaos. And it was like, well, you know, stay with what I can control.
Terminal 2, I'm leading a class.
I did. I rolled my map. I did yoga. Totally. It would have been helpful for everyone. It was chaos, but I made it home. Okay, come up slowly. I'm going to come into a forward fold that's seated. So stretch your legs out in front of you. And you'll slide your sitting bones back. And then here's again that hinge from the top of the thighs. It's fine to have the knees slightly bent. So you hinge forward. And then you can grab hold of whatever you can or not. You don't have to hold anything and just roll down. This is about opening up the back side of the body. You can allow your belly, jaw, and hands to be super relaxed right there. And then slowly walk yourself back up, and you'll ease down onto your back. So you can, I like to sometimes bend my knees on the way down. And then when you get down, you'll draw the right knee up into your chest and straighten the left leg out long. Hold your right knee in your left hand, take a twist, cross it over your body, send the right arm out to the right. And as you breathe, you gotta breathe into that side body, the rib cage on the side and the back of the body. There's more lung tissue on the back of the body than the front. So if you try to breathe backwards, you actually can move more air. Come back to center, switch sides, straighten the right leg, draw the left knee in and cross it over the body. It's fine to scoot the hips to the left, maybe. Make your way into your twist. So breathe and spread, expand the bars of the ribs on the left. Slowly come back onto your back. Scoot your hips back to center, stretch the legs out long, arms down by your sides, wiggle around, and then just let go into Shavasana. Begin to bring your attention back to the breath. Moving the fingers and toes. And gently bend your knees. You'll roll to a comfortable side. Use your hands to gently press yourself up to the seated posture. Touch the palms of your hands together. Bring your thumbs to the center of your chest, your heart space. Lift your thumbs up to your forehead center. Beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Yay, almost here.
Aw, welcome back.
So excited when parents said you're back.
Aw, it's so nice to see you.
Well, this all
With
with
you, yes.
Yeah.
Let me start this little recording.